Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reality Vibes, where facts speak louder than feelings, and we don't apologize for common sense. Today, we are breaking down a disturbing trend that is slowly becoming a globalist wet dream and a national nightmare. The combination of big tech addiction, social disconnection, and the indoctrination of so-called global citizenship. Let's get into it. Let's start with the phrase that echoes through modern liberal academia. So the internet is pretty much the best thing ever. Really? The best thing ever? Better than the Constitution? Better than the birth of the nation? Better than your family, your land, your community? This kind of thinking isn't just a harmless exaggeration. It reflects a deeper mindset within elite academic circles and progressive tech culture, where digital life is elevated above the foundational values that actually hold a society together. This isn't just some throwaway comment. This is the modern official worldview of liberal academia, the liberal fake media, and Silicon Valley elites. They see the internet as not just a tool, but as a replacement for real life, real relationships, and real identity. That's not an exaggeration, that's a design. Because when you are addicted to a screen, buried in a TikTok loop, or living in Meta's metaverse, you are not thinking critically. You are not building anything. You are not defending your country or your values. You are consuming. You are submitting. You are becoming the perfect citizens for the borderless, cultureless, ruthless dystopia they are trying to build. That brings us to a common phrase often repeated in progressive academic circles: our connections as global citizens. Let's pause on that, because here is the truth. There is no such thing as a global citizen. You are either a citizen of a nation with rights, duties, and a shared cultural heritage, or you are nothing more than a stateless subject of technocratic control. The phrase global citizen is the linguistic equivalent of a participation trophy handed out by the United Nations and parroted by woke nonprofits, billionaire globalists, and every left-wing think tank trying to erase borders and national pride. When you are a global citizen, who do you vote for? Who protects your rights? What language do you speak? What values do you uphold? It's a feel-good fantasy with no roots, no loyalty, and no freedom. Because freedom requires boundaries. It requires a constitution. It requires accountability, none of which exists in their imaginary global utopia. And this fantasy is being pushed hard through the very tech that's supposed to connect us. But let's talk about what the internet really does in the hands of these people. It censors dissent. Algorithms silence conservative voices. Posts get shadow banned or deleted if they challenge approved narratives. Platforms label truth as misinformation when it doesn't serve the globalist script. It tracks and manipulates behavior. Every click, every search, every swipe is used to predict and influence your beliefs. It's not just ads. It is psychological warfare through dopamine loops and engagement traps. It isolates you while pretending to connect you. You think you are socializing, but you are alone, staring at the screen, scrolling past strangers while the real world passes you by. And they call this progress. The same liberals who tell us we are more connected than ever through social media are also the ones telling us that eye contact is toxic, speaking your mind is violence, cultural pride is racist, and national borders are oppressive. Their global citizen idea needs you disconnected from your roots. It needs you addicted to tech, relying on systems you don't control. It needs your children more comfortable with an app than with an American flag. It needs you posting ridiculous garbage on TikTok, dancing like a fool for a Chinese owned app, turning yourself into the digital clown of the world, while hostile nations laugh at what we have become. It needs you fat, obese, and chronically ill with type 2 diabetes and vitamin D deficiency glued to your couch 24/7 instead of stepping outside, instead of walking in the sun, riding a bike, going fishing, running at the park, or taking your dog for a walk. You are meant to stay inside, isolated, scrolling endlessly. They don't want you healthy or strong. They want you sick, medicated, depressed, and alone. Easier to control, easier to sell to, easier to ignore. This isn't accidental. It is a controlled demolition of identity, a war on belonging, a calculated push to replace patriotism with passivity. Gen Z is the most depressed, anxious, and socially awkward generation in American history. And the response from these academic geniuses is give them more TikTok, more Discord, more global citizenship lessons. They don't want strong kids, they want manageable consumers. Teen suicide rates are up, attention spans are collapsing, real friendships are disappearing. Meanwhile, tech companies and United Nations aligned NGOs are pushing programs to make these same kids citizens of the world. Do you want your kids to grow up loyal to their flag and their community, or to a woke digital globe with no face, no voice, and no spine? Because that's the choice being made right now in schools, on campuses, and in every viral video that romanticizes borderlessness. They want to shame you for loving your country. They want to shame you for questioning the internet's grip. They want to shame you for daring to say, I am not a global citizen. I am an American. So please, reclaim your time. The internet is a tool. Use it. Don't let it use you. Log out, look up, spend real time in real spaces with real people. Educate your kids. Tell them what citizenship means. Tell them what it matters. Teach them history that isn't filtered through woke guilt. Challenge globalist language. When someone says global citizen, ask them, who do your rights come from? Force them to define what they mean. They never can. Support digital platforms that support free speech. Big tech censors. Find alternatives. Build alternatives. Don't let algorithms dictate your worldview. Vote for leaders who protect national identity. The ballot box still matters. Don't waste it. So the next time you hear someone say, the internet is the best thing ever, or we are all just global citizens now, ask yourself, who benefits from that mindset? Because it sure as hell isn't the average working American. We don't need more fake connection. We need more community. We don't need more digital citizenship. We need more American citizenship. We don't need more utopian nonsense. We need truth, freedom, and roots. And that's it for today, folks. You have been watching Reality Vibes, where facts speak louder than feelings. Take care of yourself. Stay sharp, stay free, and above all, stay real. Thanks for watching, and good night.